we've got another WGC. I mean, this is the Dell Technologies World Golf Championship match play at the Austin, Texas Country Club. Jeff, first of all, can we shorten these fucking names? Like, what are we doing here? I don't know. Well, this week, starting on Wednesday, we've got the best top 69 players in the world with a few absences like Tiger Woods, Adam Scott, Justin Rose, undisclosed injury, Brooks Koepka, and then I think one more who I don't really know his name. So we got the top 69 in the world battling for $10.5 million in the one and only match play event. Unlike anything else, this is the most unique event on the PGA Tour. It's kind of got a Ryder Cup type feel with some of the match play and some of the games. This week is going to be rather unique. They're playing out at the Austin Country Club, out on a Pete Dye course. Previous winner, unfortunately, the tournament last year got canceled in 2020, but Kevin Kisner is your defending champion back in 2019. It's Jeff. I mean, looking at the actual, event, is this something that you get excited about with a different format?
I like the change of pace. I really do. I like the different format. The only thing I don't like is it's March Madness season right now, right? We're right in the
Yes.
heart of March Madness, the tournament, the bracket, 64 teams. This is essentially March Madness for golf. You've got a week of March Madness. Why do we not do that? But the PGA Tour is so scared of their top guys losing the first round that they went to this little bracket thing to try to give them a chance to where it's not one and done, which that drives me nuts. If you're going to do a match play like this, let's be legit.
So
one and done, seed them 1 through 69, play it from there, and just go.
I agree with you, Jeff. So to give you guys some context, I had to go and research this to find this actual format because it didn't make any sense. And so to give you kind of an explanation, the first 3 days, every 4 players are broken into groups. Essentially, to give you an example, the number 1 golfer in the world is going to play with the shittiest golfer, or looks like the shittiest golfer, Adam Long, ranked at 61. And then you got a couple guys in there. So they're grouped up into 4s, and each day they play an 18-hole match where they play each individual guy in their individual group. Whoever has the best record after the 3 days, they get shoved into this 16-man bracket where then it's single elimination, and you got to play another essentially 4 rounds of golf to actually decide who the winner is. This format sucks. It's disgusting. It's gross. And don't get me wrong, and I understand kind of why they did it, because you don't want, the Tiger Woods, Dustin Johnsons, I look down some of these big Bryson, Tony Finau's, Victor Hovland, Justin Thomas, essentially losing the first round and going, oh, well, thanks for coming. But at the same time, that's what's great about it. That's what's great about match play. It's a different style of golf. Jordan Spieth talking about earlier today in his press conference. You get to go out there and be a little bit more aggressive. You get to attack some pins that you probably wouldn't attack like it was a normal stroke play event, because the threat of making double, triple, quad isn't absolutely in the mix, but it brings in a lot of that pressure, especially when the match gets really close, especially down at the end. I like the format when it gets to Saturday and we only have 16 guys.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It's an extra day of golf to watch. Starts on Wednesday. That's cool for me. I go back to work Wednesday, so to get those 5 days of golf, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's a change of pace. And we did the bracketology for this. We went and filled out our brackets. So we'll see what happens.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, I think. Yeah, so we filled out our brackets. I'm not a big March Madness guy. I would have no idea who to even pick. I mean, I would think I would pick in the basketball, isn't Duke pretty good, right? KC, maybe?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech? I don't know. Is UOP playing any this year? I just don't know. But this is fun for me because we get to dive into it, and it's a good event. It's on a shorter golf course. The golf course looks amazing. Great designer like Pete Dye. But yeah, some of the groups, I mean, I wanted your opinion on some of them. Kind of was like the PGA Tour set up some of these groups to absolutely fail and fall on their face. You got one group with Terrell Hatton, Lee Westwood, Sergio Garcia, and Matt Wallace. I mean, predominantly European Tour players who will play on the Ryder Cup this year. Why did they spread those guys out? I just don't understand.
Well, I'm kind of confused at how they picked them. I obviously I know there's a high rank guy, and then it kind of goes down from there. But yeah, you'd think you'd want those guys for viewership and ratings. You'd want them playing against each other come Saturday and Sunday, not in the early rounds on Wednesday when nobody's really paying attention or watching. Like if you're going to set up some good battles between comrades, you want that late in the week, not early in the week.
Well, you would think you'd put some of those guys in the mix of like who they might be playing against at the Ryder Cup, right? Give us a little preview. Guys like Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas, put in there with Patrick Cantley, Patrick Reed. I mean, I would love to see a Turl Hatton and a Patrick Reed match at some point in time, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen because Patrick Reed is on the other side of the board in the other group and bracket where the only way they're going to even play against each other is if they get into the finals. And so I don't really understand the brackets, the setups, but it should be pretty fun. I mean, so I need a couple of your picks, Jeff. I mean, I found one particular group that I thought was going to be actually a pretty good group, but I thought it'd be a pretty good battle for the most part. Roy McIlroy, Cameron Smith, Lee Griffin, and Ian Poulter. Who do you think is going to be coming out of that mix?
All right, so that's my sleeper. I got a sleeper coming out of that group. And I went back to you at the Masters last year, and Cameron Smith's my sleeper. He's coming out of there, and I got him making it all the way to the third place game come Sunday. So that's my sleeper. The one I'm looking forward to, and I hope it happens, is when we get into the round of Sweet 16. I really look forward to, and I hope it works, a JT Jordan Spieth matchup, because the way the bracket's set up, they could play each other in that Sweet 16, and I'd like to see that.
The PGA Tour definitely set it up where they have some possible mixes in there that looks like it's going to be a pretty good battle. In those particular brackets, we'll show you on the YouTube show the actual brackets and what we picked.
But here's the thing: I want to know who's your top two and who you got winning it all.
So my top two is going to be Jon Rahm and Dustin Johnson. Those two guys, I mean, on a shorter golf course like this, they absolutely bomb it. There's not a lot. There's some reachable par fours. A couple years ago, Jon Rahm almost won this thing, and one of the reasons why I picked those two guys is because they are actually like Jon Rahm's an idiot, and like he probably doesn't feel pain. So I feel like he can stretch out 7 rounds of golf and absolutely wear people down. Where Dustin Johnson, I think he's so good right now, and his bracket he's not playing against anyone, in my opinion, that's anyone challenging. I think he's going to take out Kevin Na, Massanitri, Adam Long. I mean, if he has to battle against Mark Leishman or Henley or Perez or M, I think his first 4 days is going to be absolutely easy. So I'm going with Dustin Johnson, Jon Rahm in the finals, and Dustin Johnson winning the WGC Dell Technologies match play. Who do you got?
I'm just like you. I got DJ winning it all. So we've picked the same winner, but it doesn't matter because in this format, it all matters. All your picks, your total points. I think the computer said we picked 32 matches. So we got 32 picks essentially. And who knows, what similarities we have or what differences we have. We'll see.
That's true. And that's what's going to be fun about this particular week. And I just think, like, why doesn't the PGA Tour just do more of these things? Like this absolutely like interacts with the audience and people and gets people involved in the actual game of golf. So when you come down to like Thursday and Friday, you have a fucking reason to watch. And it's just, hopefully they'll do some more things like this. This is actually, pretty fun for me. Crazy part, I got Max Homa almost getting to the semifinal. So we'll see how our brackets work out. I know it's pretty long stretch.